All right, welcome back to Foundation, Kickstarter Alpha Edition. This is the City Builder. And last episode, Becky V was nice enough to put in the comments some tips on what I was doing wrong with the berry camp that was out in the outskirts and why I couldn't get people to follow paths. And this episode was going to be trying out some of her ideas. However, the new content update dropped. And I put the text of the release notes from their Discord in the description below. Lots of new buildings and stuff, including this new main screen where I can load up the game. And the reason I wanted to do this is when I load the game, I immediately get informed of the new building unlocks. There we go, 5 new buildings unlocked. The tutorial has not changed. But lots of new stuff. First off, let's look at the buildings real quick. Lots of new buildings. Now, a fountain. Ooh. I need 10 Borgioses to unlock the fountain, which may happen as soon as I unpause. We got a blacksmith. Resources are boards and either iron or... I don't know what that symbol is. It's either iron or coal. And tools. Actually, no, that's 20 boards, 20 stone, 20 tools to build. And blacksmith produces tools in exchange for coal and iron. There's an iron smelter that produces iron in exchange for coal and iron ingots in exchange for coal and iron. Ooh, yeah. And so you have a whole chain here. You have an iron mine, which produces the iron. So the iron smelter, of course, makes the iron. Let's call them ingots. And then the blacksmith creates tools from ingots and coal. You have a coal hut, produces coal in exchange. So you don't mine coal. You can produce coal in exchange for wood. Fence, church. We had all these. Bakery, windmill. Oh, they added another slot to the windmill. So if you look at the windmill, I can assign more villagers because apparently people were having trouble producing bread, so that's good. Or producing flour, I should say. And we got a new little layer here, so let's do desirability layers. We have residential fertility, and we do have iron ore. And if we look at the map, we can first see that there is no flippin' iron anywhere around here. I did find some because I looked at this save before. It's right here. Right there. So that's pretty close to where we are. I can mine some iron, so that's a good thing. And I think that is the absolute closest iron. So here's another spot of iron here, which is, I mean, it's far away from the city, but I don't think that's going to be a better side to do it on. I don't think I want to travel all the way there. And then over here, at the edge of the world, I actually did not realize I was so close to the edge of the world. I really don't remember being this close to the edge of the world. But maybe I was. Anyway, yeah, there's not a lot of iron. I think I'm going to go for this iron, which is on the other side of this hill, right? Yeah, right here. That iron. Okay, so let's turn this beastie off. And the other thing is that they've added upkeep to the zone. So every time I grab property, I have to pay upkeep. And let's see if that shows up in the budget. Upkeep cost $16.85. Upkeep cost $23.59. So that's good. Well, no, we had upkeep before, but basically they added upkeep to the land that you claim, which will help since I'm almost always maxed out in gold anyway. I think that's a good thing. So let's get this over here. Where'd you go? Good. I must have hit X. Good. You're going to stay there, right? You're not going to slide? Okay, good. And then let's open up our villagers here. There was one more thing that I'm forgetting. One more thing. Upkeep cost and all this other stuff. And... what was it? I don't think there's anything changed in trading. So Northbury is still selling coal, and now they're selling iron. Well, they were selling iron before. I just couldn't use it. And we can make tools. Wow, where to start? Where to start? Where to start? Wait a minute. Happiness is 155. It's different. There's change. What does that mean? Let's just go. Oh, spacebar. So, there. We have reached a new status. Borgios. I can't pronounce that word. That means the fountain's still not available. We have to hit 10 of those. One new build. Oh, there it goes. Now the fountain's unlocked. All right. One new building unlocked. So everything is unlocked. And spacebar pauses. How about that? Pause on pause. I like it. It's very helpful. They didn't get rid of edge scroll. Okay. But, you know, all is forgiven. Unless they don't get rid of edge scroll next time. So let's go. And let's see how things are flying down here. We have 502 stone. So you know what? You know what I'm going to do? What was I doing with these people? Did I have too many people assigned? I didn't have anybody assigned to the new stone camps because I think I was blissfully unaware that I had so much stone. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove people from this stonecutters camp. I'm going to assign people to the windmills. Okay. Yep. And wow, there are extra people available. Nobody to assign yet. Okay. And happiness is now 152, and I have no idea. Global needs filling percentage 67%. -3 on the lack of berries, -11 on the bread. Base happiness is 100. Global happiness is 151. I'm not sure what to make of those numbers. But yeah, I want to make my own tools. And we do need to populate the farm as well. Did our people arrive yet? No, not yet. Because it was not that farm. It was not that farm. Was this one the new one? This one's the new one. Oh, so all the farms are up to speed now. Maybe I already finished that. I must have. Okay, so all the farms are up to speed. As soon as we get another villager, I can bump this up. I don't even talk about the wool. Somebody keeps using the wool. What are they using it on? Is it the weaver is that good? I just don't believe it. And then I only have one clothing hut here. 2 shirts in stock, 1 shirt, it's just cloth. 1 cloth sold this week. Building complete house, 2 new villagers are joining your village. Okay, so we'll have 2 more villagers soon. So, what do we want to build? We want to build a blacksmith hut. Right? That's the first one. Or a coal hut. Produces coal in exchange for wood. How's the old wood? We only have 20 wood in stock. Because I've been pretty much sucking on the whole wood thing. And I ought to put, because this is and think about it, this is the forester camp, which means this grows new trees. There should be a wood camp in here, because that only makes sense. You cut them down, we regrow them. So let's do that right now. There is a woodcutters camp, and I'm going to put it near the stone camp so it shares the same road. Why not? And then I'm going to expand the reforestation. I want to actually reforest. Yeah, we'll expand it out here for now. Why not? And this is going to be our main area for getting wood. And then I'm going to the extraction area, and this is now treeless. So it's going to make good residential area eventually. But the extraction area, and I want to make sure. I don't know if they fixed the sheep thing or not, but I'll just keep extraction around the sheep. But so I want to take this down, and I want to say, hey, Yeah, this is where we're going to extract the woods and everything here. So we'll have competing forestry and unforestry, tree cutting. All right, there we go. And let's turn that off, and let's prioritize this building, please. Helen is building. And did we get our new, oops, sorry, sign, not yet. But then, yeah, I want to grab coal. And so is this clothing shop really doing that much business? I mean, they made 40. What's our budget look like? 647. 1316. This is the current month. This is the previous month. Is it the other way around? This is the current month. So we're in the positive. Territory taxes. Ooh. Ooh. Well. Yeah. Eventually, I'll have to set taxes. That's not in the game yet, but you can see that coming. Right. So do I want to actually expand residential zones around here? Let's do that before it gets out of control. Residential. It says it's still not desirable. Now, why is that? I guess because it's far away from here. I don't really understand why it's not desirable, but we'll at least expand over here. And maybe... Alright, I'm going to put a church in later. And I have expanded... How far have I expanded the residential zones down here? Yeah, I can expand a little more down here as well. And I forget where... okay, let's get rid of this extraction zone. No more extraction here. Oops. Right, no more extraction here. Stone's still here. Berries still here. We just don't need to extract here. Let's not have them run all over the place. Let's see what happens if we concentrate. So now we've concentrated the extraction zone to this area right in here. Which means when this logging camp gets finished, that's very efficient for the logging camp. Building complete, woodcutter camp. Excellent. But not so much for the other ones. So let's... we can do 3. So let's shut down one of our logging camps. Where is the first... This is boards. Gosh, you're going to have to bring the boards all the way up here. I mean, there's that damn trail again. Where is the first logging camp? It's right here. Let's shut this thing down. Yep. And I bulldozed it. Did it go away? It did. And now let's assign those employees here. Uh-oh. Why did I not... That could have been a mistake. So woodcutter. I killed them. Woodcutter. Alright, let's... you're gathering wood, but there's nowhere to gather it. Alright, let's turn you off from woodcutter. You don't have a job anymore. And who else is a woodcutter? Agnes. You don't have a job anymore. Don't worry. It's just a little adjustment. Dominique. And Wildebald. And Thomas. And who else? That may be the only woodcutters I see. And the game would have probably fixed this eventually anyway. We got a beans loaded. So there's my other woodcutter. Okay, now. So now we go down here and we say, hey, assign available. Good, there's Wildebald. Now, let's pause for a minute. What's the residential areas like down here? Residential. See, Debbie, did I forget Debbie's name already? Was it Debbie V? Did I get Debbie right? Sorry, very sorry, but the idea was to build some residential down in here where the people worked, and a well. Vicky. All right, hold on. And now it's bothering me. I need to remember people's names. Becky V. Sorry, Becky. Let's do some residential housing down here then. Okay. So let's set up. Let's say this is a decent area for some residential right in here, and we can do residential over in here as well, right along the road. All right, it kind of goes into our wood cutting and such area, but we can do some residential here, and we can do a well, and we'll put the well kind of right in the crossroads here. That's a good spot for it, isn't it? There we go. Autosave, thank you. And then we'll probably want to put a market down in here. And I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but I'll go ahead and order a... You notice the music keeps cutting out and stuff. That is a slight bug, but it's not crashing. Market gathering. We will put a market down here. Yep. Might as well put it right near the berries. Because that will be most convenient here. And there is no bread down here right now, but let's get moving again. And good, we've got little trees being planted, and the woodcutters are fully populated. Well, let's see, there's one woodcutter's hut. Where's the other one? Here's a sawmill. There's a well. Here's another well. Woodcutter's camp's right in here. No, I can never click on this thing. There it is. Wildebald is gone. We'll assign another worker here, and we'll have to get Wildebald later. I don't think we have another log cutter's camp. Right. And, okay. Happiness is 165. What does that mean? Minus 0.07 for the lackberries. That's a good. I know that's good. Could not find bread is minus 8. That is also good. I could not get that below 10 last time out. The base happiness is only 97 though. I've never seen that drop below 100. So is the global happiness total 200? I wonder if 200 is the max, which means I'm sucking it up at 165. I do not know. I have 0 bread and 7 wheat, and again, I'm happy that people were able to find bread, but there's still an issue. There's also this thing with storing. What am I storing here? I'm accepting flour. Yeah, and I'm refusing berries. This is accepting berries, and there's 26 of them, which I guess is okay. And then I built another warehouse down here, which is a questionable. This also accepts flour. Why? I don't think it should. I'm refusing flour. It can accept stone, but nobody's built this path. And but it already has a lot of stone there. Okay. So obviously I don't need as many stone workers as I thought I did. Stone gatherers. 166 on the happiness. And all these berry huts are populated with players to be named later. Little baseball reference there. Walter is bringing the 5 stones needed for this. Good. Yeah, I want to build a tools place. Tools. And coal. Right, wood. 42 planks. That's good. That means that we're probably getting much better efficiency here by farming this area. So now with the planks up here, we want to generate some coal, which is a pollution generator. And if I was playing eco, I'd have to worry about this. But instead, let's just say we're going to put this thing, look, that's a brand new graphic. I don't really want to put it up on the hill. Where should I put this? Maybe I put it like right here. Coal generator. I don't want to put it here. I really don't want this here. Well, next city, we can put it in a more ideal location. But as it stands right now, we're putting it right there. I'm going to prioritize. Theodric is assigned to construct. Thank you, Theodric. Right. And desirability down here. Why don't we stick a well in? Again, based on that excellent suggestion that a well really helps, is that we can stick a well right in the middle here. Because everybody needs water. Okay. And so how are we doing? So we have 48 planks now. Only 2 logs. 50 planks, 2 logs. All of our loggers are going to be down in here. And I wonder... how fast is the tree growth based on... How did I do those? Reforestation. We can take it out of this area. Okay? Because in the residential area, I'm not going to want the overlap. But we are going to reforest this. And we're definitely going to reforest this. We can actually reforest. The reforester seems to be pretty optimized. There's not a lot they can do. So yeah, we'll reforest this whole area and see how that goes. And so I'm looking down again. 165, 2 new villagers. That means we've got people. You're full. We'll get that. Okay, we'll get you. I thought I took somebody away from you. Oh well. Who was I going to add to? Think, man. Who was I going to add to? Right. Mills. Do it. 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, everybody's got 2. Except for that last one, which I added, unless I misclicked. Did I click on the last one? There's 6 of these, by the way. I didn't even have to count. How about that? Yeah. And we're going to build a coal hut, and we're going to need people for that. And we've got 2 unemployed at the moment. And how fast are we going to build the old coal hut? What are we looking at here? Tools. Yeah, you know what? Should I trade? We're almost maxed in cash. So let's bump up the tool trade. Let's buy how many tools I got? I only got 20 in stock, so I'm pretty much using them all the time. Let's bump up to buy 50 tools. And I'm not going to sell any boards at the moment, because I think I'm going to need boards for the coal, which I guess we'll call charcoal, because that's what it is. So I'm not going to be doing any selling for a while, and any selling on the trade market, and we'll see how that goes. We're only going to be buying tools. Yep. And so 164, what does that mean? Could not find bread. Berries is gone. Everybody stopped. We have 484 berries in stock. Wow. And could not find bread is a negative 7.8382 and dropping. And well, okay, it's going up and down, but 164. So what does that mean? That means all these guys are buying berries. Well, not now they are, because Charles is working there, and we got houses going in, excellent, and we got a well in, excellent. So we're kind of building an additional village. The burbs, we're building the burbs. And eventually we're going to want an iron mine. That'll be next. That'll be next time. Where did I say the iron was? It was up in here. Right up in here, right? Yep, right here. Okay. We can go ahead and buy that area. because why not? Waching. And so now 2 new villagers are joining. Thank you very much. And so now if we look at our iron ore, we own it. And we'll have to build an iron mine there soon. Soon, but I don't want to get too ahead of myself. Happiness is 163. I have no idea what that number means. But it looks good. 502 berries in stock. So suddenly, I'm overproducing berries. So I wonder if that was a bug fix in the game with the berries. And I do see people occasionally wandering through here. What are you doing? Who are you? You are George, and you're gathering wood. Do I have... Alright, hold on a minute. Extraction zone. I don't see any other wood extraction... I mean, not unless you think you can find a tree in here. I don't see any other extraction zones except right in here. And so possibly what you mean by gathering wood is that you're... I should have followed you. Where is George? Can I find him quick? George, there's only 100 of you. George, there you go. George, let's follow you. What are you doing now? I'm gathering wood. Where are you, George? There you are. I don't know if you're gathering wood or not. Follow villager, and then I can spin around on you, right? Yeah. Well, now you're gathering wood. I mean, I could spend 5 minutes following these people to figure out what happens. So he's going to gather wood. Oh, of course. So George is most likely assigned to one of the wood huts at the top of the hill. So when he gathers wood, he has to take it to the wood hut. And then the sawmill people come down and pick up the wood from the wood hut. Yes. So we have 0 wood in stock because the sawmill has picked them all up. Is the sawmill even coming down here to pick this stuff up? It looks like they are. That's interesting. Seems inefficient. Right. So we should see George, who's still gathering wood. But he's not wearing a shirt. It's just cloth. We should see him drop off the wood where? Warehouse? I think right here. No. No, I think wherever the wood hut is. These guys. I bet he works here. So he's going to drop off the wood. He might have gotten lost. No, there he is. He's going to drop off the wood where he works. Yeah, that's take the scenic route. You dropped it off. Okay, good. And now you're going to go back and do the same thing all over again. And, hey. And you have 4 wood in stock. And then, alright, we watched that guy enough. So the coal's being built. Yeah. And then coal will make charcoal. And then what's next after charcoal? The blacksmith can make tools in exchange for charcoal and iron. It's time to build an iron mine, I think. Oh, yeah. And hold on a minute. Hold on. 2 new villagers. Yes, I know. We might as well turn off the quest because we don't have any. Where did I... right in here. Right, so we're going to build an iron mine right... Oh, is that actually... Oh, that actually shows iron. I see. You can see it once you... And what does this iron mine look like? What's the entrance to the mine? Ah! Just like berries, I can make as many iron mines as I want. Alright, so let's... there's an iron mine. We'll just do 1 at first. And we'll work from there. And let's turn this thing off. So I'm assuming that was an iron in there and not just stone or something. But anyway, we're about at 30 minutes here. So when we come back, we should be able to finish our coal and finish the iron mine and keep going on the old blacksmith line. So we do coal, iron mine, iron smelter, then get a blacksmith going, and be able to make some tools. And maybe I'll even put in a fountain. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you later.